Hey Spencer, I've got an idea. You have an idea? What makes think you have a good idea? Spencer Ross is one step forward, and I know this video is going to be a little bit different. We got to do a little bit of pretend. Okay? Hope you've had a great week. Talked about dreams last week. Wanted to expand on that a little bit. So you have a dream, someone else has a dream, someone 10,000 miles away has a dream. How can we be supportive of people with their dream? Okay, so we're working on ourselves and maybe our dreams, and maybe we don't have any dreams right now. Maybe we're tired, maybe we just got completed with a task and we don't have a dream, or maybe we are working on our dream. How can we support other people in their dream? How can we not be dream crushers? I know I talked about only doing a word, but I thought about this after the last video, and I just wanted to expand on it. So I've got my cell phone. It's a eraser package, and we're going to do a little bit of pretend. We're going to do a little bit of just going with the flow, seeing how it works. Okay? When we're in leadership, when we're managing ourselves, when we're managing a family, when we're in charge of something, when we're being a good mentor or friend to someone, things aren't going to be perfect. So sometimes we got to do a little creative thinking to bridge the gap, make it work. But if someone comes to you and says, hey, I have an idea, are we saying, who are you to have an idea? Are you not old enough? Are you not smart enough? Are you not whatever? Okay? You don't want someone to do that to you, and you want to be careful not to do it to someone else. Now, sometimes I've done this. Don't say this, don't say this, don't, and then you say it, right? Because you're focusing on it so much, you say it. And you're like, dang it, And once you say it, yeah, you can say, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I was trying not to say it, and I was focusing on it too much. But, all right, you can mitigate it, but you still said it. So this is trying to go through the steps to help myself and you be a better leader, not only with yourself, because sometimes you'll have doubt, but with other people who come to you and ask you for help. You don't have to say everything that's on your mind. You can have tact. You can have just reading the room, not saying the first thing that comes to mind, taking a moment. Let's get in it. Did one example. Let's do another one. Hey Spencer, I've got an idea. Didn't you make a mistake last week? Like, maybe you should work on that mistake first and then come back to me with the cool idea. Yeah, both those examples are bad examples of being a good mentor. So why am I on my cell phone? So, my pretend cell phone. So, you're doing stuff, right? You're not just sitting in an office waiting for people to come to you to beg for help. You're out and about at the grocery store, you're at work, whatever. And for a lot of us, we're on our phones, okay? We're walking and we're talking and we're doing something on our phone, and we can listen, walk, talk, and be on our phones at the same time. Is it appropriate to go ask someone for help when they're on their cell phone? Maybe. Okay? Maybe not. It depends what relationship you have with them. Have some courage. Go ahead and ask. If they tell you to come back later, we'll get you to that example, then we'll do that. Okay? But to point out the fact that someone messed up last week, is that mentoring them the right way? Hey, Spencer, I have an idea. Well, didn't you screw up last week? Hey, Spencer, I have an idea. Okay, what's your idea? Well, my idea is I screwed up last week and I thought about it. I think this is the real reason why I screwed up last week. I was just so tired. I just wasn't focusing right. And that's why I did twice the amount of work, because I lost count of what I was doing. Okay, and it cost the company a lot of money. So I think because I'm not the only one who gets tired. This has happened before with other people, and I think maybe every set of 10 we should have a little just check mark, like, hey, I did 10. Okay, talk that out, see if that works. So who, Bobby, what, has an idea, whatever, who, what, when, where. Keep it simple, keep it normal for yourself. If you're keeping it on who, what, when, who, what, when, where, so what, or how, and how. Keep that methodical rhythm. If you've got a better idea or a better thing to use, awesome, use that. You don't have to use the who, what, when. Do whatever makes you work so that when you're tired, when you're busy, when you're focusing on something else, you can be the best mentor for the people around you. Hey, Spencer, I got an idea. Hey, I'm really busy right now. Like, can't you come to my office hours? Again, another bad example. And I hate when people just give bad examples, but I think I've done an okay job of giving good examples. So you're too busy. All right? Are you micromanaging? We're going to get into that. Are you not letting people be able to run themselves? Are you so stressed out with family, work, whatever, religious obligations, whatever you're doing, that you're not letting people grow? Are you holding your office hours? If you have a appointment time from 8 to 9, is your door open so people can come in? Are they comfortable with coming in? There was a cool thing I read. Don't accept no from someone who can't say yes. That was so powerful. You're in a group of 100 people and someone asks, hey, is everyone happy here? Raise your hand if you're happy. Well, there's social pressure to raise your hand. Who's having a problem? Go ahead. Raise your hand if you're having a problem, and we're going to discuss it in front of this group of 100 people. If you have office hours, make sure people are comfortable with having office hours. Maybe you call people in and just have coffee with them. Hey, what coffee do you like, Spencer? I don't like coffee. Oh, what kind of juice do you like? I don't drink a lot of juice. You like a muffin? Donut? Something? Tell you what, come to my office, 08. Oh wait, isn't that your office hours? Yeah, I know, no one's coming. So I would like you to come. You're going to get paid. I'm going to tell your supervisor. I'm going to come and we're just going to chat, okay? Okay, and make people comfortable being around you. It's going to take work. I might sit there and say nothing for 5 minutes, and you as the boss might ask me a couple questions and say, okay, cool, thanks for coming. Please know that my office hours are available from 8 to 9. So if you have an issue, you can come to me. You've been here. I might be a scary dude sometimes. I'm not a scary dude all the time. Try not to be a scary dude. I want to listen to you guys, but nobody's coming in here. So if you know of a problem or you know of a better way to do my office hours, maybe I need a suggestion box. Be creative. Part of this video, of my videos, is being creative. I have to think of ways to present. Cool. You've got to think of ways that it applies. Hey Spencer, I'm having a good idea. I'd like to talk to you about it. You have a good idea. Alright, yeah, alright. A friend came to me and he had a question, and he said that such and such happened, and the person laughed at him. And the person who had the question never asked another question again. Whether you're sarcastic, whether you're a funny person, it is imperative and difficult. It takes practice. If someone says something that you find funny, that you don't know is super serious, to laugh and then see their face. You've got to read the room. You've got to read their face. You've got to see their eyes. You've got to look them in the eyes. You've got to read their body language and go, right? You could see it on my face. If I get laughed at and I'm like, hey, I think I got sexually harassed. when I get laughed at, am I going to speak any more? No. I'm either going to get mad or I'm going to shut up and I'm done. And it's going to take you some effort to rebuild that comfortability with myself or trust or whatever, so that I start speaking again. If you're on your phone and someone comes to you and you laugh or whatever, look up. It's still going to be there on their face. No matter how stoic they are, you're going to be able to tell. Their shoulders might drop. Something in their body language is going to change. They might do a turnaround and just walk the other way, and you're going to have to go to them at another time and say, hey, I'm really sorry. You said you had an idea. You said you had an issue. I laughed at it. I was wrong. I'm sorry. We can talk about it now. We can talk about it when you're comfortable. I can get you in touch with someone else if you don't want to talk to me, because I understand I laughed at you. Something. Build that relationship again. Repair that bridge. Okay? If someone's over here and you're here and there was a bridge before and you smashed it, what are you going to do to fix it? You are responsible for yourself. You are responsible for the things that you do. You are responsible as much as possible with the relationships with the people around you. If someone hates you and there's no way to fix it just because they're immature or a toxic person. So one of the things I also try to do on these videos is talk about real life. I listened to someone, I don't remember his name, and he said, people need reality. They don't need everything's perfect, just carry on. Remember, you're amazing, act like it. So if you've broken that bridge or you've never built that bridge, how are you going to expect someone to trust you? So that when they come to you with a good idea or a bad idea, you can mentor them to expand on their good idea and implement it, or adjust their bad idea and help them think in a better way. Okay? Don't crush their dreams. You don't want your dreams crushed. Maybe you need them adjusted. Maybe you need a reality check. Maybe they need a reality check too. Let's do another one. Hey, Spencer, I have a good idea. Hey, Bobby, how's it going? You got a good idea? Yeah. Hey, can you tell me about your idea in like 30 seconds? Wow. All right. That sounds pretty cool. Hey, so the reason why I only wanted 30 seconds of it, I just wanted to give a little just thought process going on what you're talking about. It sounds like you put some thought into it. And I'm really busy right now. I've got to go to this meeting, but I want to talk to you later. Let me pull my calendar real quick. All right, cool. When is a good time for you? Oh, the whole week is bad? You're good right now? How about next week? Well, I'm the boss, so I can kind of help make that schedule adjustment for you. Your supervisor's Bobby Boufflet? Cool. I'll go talk to Bobby, and we'll see about adjusting the schedule either the rest of this week or next week to see if we can talk about your idea. Because it sounds like that could really benefit us, and I've got some time. Yeah, I'll talk to Bobby Boufflet. We'll get this straightened out, and I really appreciate you coming to me and talking to me about it. Really cool, man. You have a good rest of the day. I gotta go to this meeting, but cool, thanks. And maybe you shake their hand. Maybe you don't. It's up to you, okay? Maybe you're a hugger and you hug them. I don't know. Everyone's got a little bit of different culture. Cool. You're busy. That's okay. It's okay to be busy. It's okay to have your work priorities, right? If you're going to a meeting at, let's say, 1:30, I'm making this video at 1:26, and if I got to go to this meeting, I have to be there. I'm doing the presentation, or it's a board meeting, or whatever it is, right? You've got to go to the bathroom. You've got to go home so you can get to your kid's soccer game. You've got to go home to go to your kid's graduation. They've got a presentation. Your kid has a presentation. Hey, I've got to go home. I need to be a good parent as much as I need to be a good supervisor. good owner of a company. Okay, so there's things you have to do. Maybe you say, I've had this. I had a neighbor show up. Like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in 6 months. Hey, how's it going, Scott? Oh, you've got to go? All right, cool. Good to see you. Catch up with you later. It was a 15-second conversation, maybe even faster. He had to go. He had just pulled in his driveway. I was working in the front yard. I waved hi to him. I said, hey, how's it going? And I started to walk over and like, hey, what's going on with life? He's like, Spencer, I've got to go. My kid's doing something. I forgot something. I got to go get it. I got to go. I'm like, all right, cool, man. You are a leader of yourself. We talk about that. Do you know that? Do you really know that you are responsible for the things you do? When you say something, when I say something, and it's inappropriate, it's immature, it's just the wrong timing, whatever the case may be, am I crushing someone's dream? Am I crushing my dream of being the best leader? In this week going forward, you have opportunities to do certain things. You have the opportunity to be a better leader than yesterday. You were a perfect leader yesterday? Awesome. So let's start doing a perfect leader 2 days in a row. And then 3 days in a row. There's always an opportunity to be better. Your relationship with someone isn't very good. How are you working to improve it? Are you laughing at them or are you laughing with them? When they come to you with a good idea, are you taking the time to talk to them, have that discussion with them to see how that dream would actually work? Maybe the dream can't happen because it costs $100,000. I work at a school. Someone wanted to buy a $100,000 piece of equipment. We already had two. We didn't need a third one. Someone wanted to do another thing. They wanted to spend $20,000. We did not have that in the budget. Would it have made the school better? Absolutely. But we didn't have $20,000 to spend. We didn't have $1,000 to spend. It was the end of the school year. We were done, right? At the end of the budget for a business, you're probably going to be pretty close to maxed out. And that's okay sometimes. Sometimes it's not. Depends on what you've got planned for the rest of the year. What are you doing? Are you planning? Are you planning to have a good day? Are you planning to meet people that you don't like, that you do like, and treat them both well in a positive way to not crush their dreams? Spencer Ross with One Step Forward, and I appreciate you watching these videos. Please, there's other great people out there making other good videos. You are amazing. Go act like it. Don't crush people's dreams. Thanks.